This conference will now be recorded.
Either it can, you just unmute and you can talk, and any doubts you can get back to me. So basically, what is Tally? So you know that you are here for a Tally course, right? So why do you think you require Tally? I think Gayatri, Om Prakash. Yeah, you're the only one with the camera. You can switch off the camera.
Ma'am.
You can switch off the cameras. I'll tell you if they comment. Okay. So why Tally? You don't answer me randomly. Then you don't answer me by yourself randomly. I choose one name and you will tell me. Remember, I have your marks with me. Hmm.
To keep a statement of the financial account.
Okay.
Record it digitally, having a digital record of all your financial transaction rather than just pen and paper.
Okay. Okay. To precise, I am asking you why Tally. I mean, I'm not asking you what Tally is or what the Tally works. Why Tally? Why do you think it is required to you? Is what I'm asking.
Okay, for me, Tally is important because my dad owns a business and I want to help him in that and the accounting part of the business.
Okay.
So personally, I am inclined towards learning Tally because most of the times he gives it to a CA or someone to file it, or he tries filing it himself. So I want to reduce the burden of that.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Others? And when compulsory credit codes was there, we took it. Huh? What? I like if you don't answer me now, I'll start taking your names and calling out. Okay. So before we go into Tally, you know what Tally is a software, right? So what is a computer? Just a brief about software before we go into the accounts part. Mm, yes, Nisha. What is a computer?
Ma'am, computer is a technical device.
Okay. Was that Nisha who spoke? That was somebody else?
No, ma'am, somebody else. I'm Chinmay.
Chennai. Okay. Okay. A technical device. Okay. I think people who are logged in with their register number or so, please make sure you put your names so that it is easy for me for the attendance. Okay. Yes. Anyone else? Yes, computer is an electronic device. Basically, you give an input, it processes and gives you the output. So we call it as electronic device. And then the components of computers are hardware and software. So hardware is basically the physical components of the computers, and software is the intelligence behind the computer. We're not going to hardware because Tally is a software. So software is what you give to the computer, right? So the software is of two types. That is the system software and the application software. So system software is the inbuilt, your operating systems, okay? So they are the inbuilt which is used for a computer to run. And application softwares are those which you apply to the computer when what is required. For example, all your phones does not have the same app, right? Like you don't use the same app which I may. You may, but it is not compulsory. Whichever I require, I will use. Whichever you require, you use. Correct? Please switch off the mic if you don't want to talk. So, okay. Application software, as I told you, apply to the computer when what is required. In part of the application software, we have ready-made softwares and custom-made softwares. So ready-made softwares are those which are readily there. That means it is created. You just install it into your computers. Download, purchase, install. But ready, custom-made are those which you create for the company or the company's requirement. You create. It is not that you're creating a complete, I mean, you create a software using a ready-made software. Okay. So what you tell the programmers, you put codes and you create the software. They are the custom-made softwares. So Tally is a ready-made application software. So I think you can just keep few pages notes like for the Tally class, like, or you can put that in the notepad as in you wish. But then we will be having a few for sorry shortcut keys, and we'll have some problems that we will be solving. So it's better you can, if you can keep a book for Tally. I'm not coming and checking for sure, but just for your examination purpose also. So I want you to keep a few pages book for Tally. Okay, so I repeat, Tally is a application software. You can take a note. Okay. Now, before we go into, as it is the first class, we will not be going completely, I mean, into practical for today. But from the next class, that is tomorrow's class onwards, we will have most practical things only being done in the class. Okay, so you must have your laptop systems ready before we start the class, so that you can do as in I do here, you do it in your system. As well as I will also be there, will also, as I told you, it will be an interaction class. You will also be, I'll ask you to share your screen. You will also be sharing your screen and showing me what you are doing or solve a problem. So that's how this class will be. So you cannot just switch on the class and okay. Ah. Now, as I told you, before we go into Tally, we will go. I believe all are commerce-based students.
Yes,
Anyone
ma'am.
from the science?
Yes, ma'am.
You can tell me your name. Your
Ma'am,
Zeher,
Faukia Zara.
Faukia. Okay, so that I just keep in mind, I don't ask you difficult questions. Okay. You will follow. You are the only one from the science background, I believe, because nobody else has answered. You will follow because it will be from the basic of accounts. Anything you don't follow, you can ask in the class or later, so that you can follow what is going on from one class to other. Okay. Initially, you might find, but it is not difficult. You can get it. Okay. So others, what is accounts? Hmm. Fast. I have only 1 hour. You 1 hour. 30 minutes. You cannot.
Recording, summarizing transactions into monetary transactions into value into records which can be read by people.
Okay. Next. Others. You can't just say we agree with him. What's your name, dear? The one. Prem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your name is Prem. You cannot say just. I mean, others cannot say we agree with him. So Shrisha, yes. Tell me what is accounts. Nisha, I think the second time I'm calling your name.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is accounts?
Ma'am, it is the inflow and outflow of a business. They're recording the financial transactions during a particular period of the year.
Bhumika? Hey, come on, your chat GPT, Google gives you such fast answers. You require uh, so much of time to answer me. Bhumika. Okay, first class. I'll share my screen. You can see my screen. You can see the screen. At least yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So yes, accounts. It is in basic. It is just recording of the transactions in a systematic way. So what is a transaction? So a transaction is basically, for example, you go to a shop, okay? You purchase something from the shop and you give him 1,000 rupees. Why are you giving that shop 1,000 rupees? Because you are purchasing something from that shop. It is not that every shop you see you just give 1,000 rupees and come. Correct. You are purchasing something out of it. That is the reason you are giving the amount. So there is exchange of money or money's worth. So that is a transaction. So transaction is an exchange of money or money's worth. Um, just take the points like accounts, systematic way, transaction, exchange of money or money's worth. Okay. What are the types of accounts? Yes, what are the types of accounts?
Personal account, real account, and nominal account.
Yes. So personal account, real account, and nominal account. So what is a personal account? So personal account are the accounts which are related to person. So or a firm. So basically if it is a person, then it is personal account, a person's name or a firm's name. So that is a personal account. So you'll have artificial personal account, which is in the name of the firm or that is your company. And then it is natural personal account when it is in the name of the person. Stick down personal account, real account, nominal account. I think you can just take this part, that is personal account relating to a person or a firm. Just 1 point will be enough. Maybe once done, one message or something could be helpful for me. Just okay. And I see. I see one person still with the ID. Okay. Then you have is the real account. So what is a real account?
Ma'am,
Sabah
it relates to the assets of the business.
assets. So it relates only to the assets. Sabah. Yeah. So it is basically assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities are the real account. So what is an asset? Assets are all the properties a company owns, and liabilities are the company owes. So the company requires to pay their assets, correct? So what you have, for example, I have taken 10 lakhs from Abhishek. So I have taken 10 lakhs from Abhishek, um, and I have purchased a machinery for my company. So in if I give him the machinery what which I bought from his money, will he accept that? No. I have to pay him what the amount taken from him. So that is my liability. The machinery what I have purchased either from my money or from the loan amount, that is my liability. Okay. So what I should give him? I should give him the cash only. So that is what is the assets and liabilities. Next, write down real account, assets and liabilities. So in assets, you have current assets and fixed assets. So current assets are the one which are there for a short period. For example, cash in hand or cash in bank. For now, you have 1 lakh rupees. Next moment, you pay some bills due. So you don't have the amount now. It is your 1 lakh rupees only. But for now, you don't. Next minute, you don't have that. Correct? That is your current assets. Fixed assets like your which are there with you for a longer term. That is your furnitures, land and building, machineries are all the fixed assets. So maybe under asset you can just put like a flow chart or so, and you can just write down as current assets and fixed assets. Current assets with you for a short period, short term, and fixed assets for a long period. Okay. Next, now you all finish your studies, you get a very good job, so you got your first salary. Okay, you take your friends, families for a dinner, and then you all eat whatever you want, and then the bill comes. Do you pay your salary there? you give your salary there? I think one yes no questions. I want all 30 of you to give a yes no question in my message. I don't know
No,
what is
mom.
stopping you from. You will not? Then what do you do? You've all eaten. Now I want all 30 of you yes no question, yes no answer in the message. To just see you all are awake. Hmm. What are the rest doing? Not the whole salary, but amount of the bill. Okay. Okay. So now you all have eaten food. You are paying the bill. Are you paying the salary there? Everybody said you are paying the salary. Yes. How do you pay the salary? When the bill comes, you will write here salary and give it to them, right? Hmm. Everyone said yes. You write salary behind that bill and give salary.
We transfer it to their account.
Transfer your salary.
No, the amount which is given in the bill to their account.
Correct. So the amount is to be, yes, Trey, Maisha, Bhumika. So you are giving the amount, that is the money, right? You are not giving your salary. But the word salary fetches meaning. Yes, that has a value. So that is what is the nominal account. So you are the account has value, but in a different form. So if I tell you I am giving you 50,000 rupees, that is something else, right? It is not salary. But if I say your salary, rent, so that does fetch value. So that is your nominal account. So which does not have the I mean it does fetch value, but it does not means anything. So that is what is the nominal account. Yeah, nominal account. Maybe you can write down one or two examples also is fine to just or a track that what was done in the class. Don't tell me you have recordings, hardly you will listen to the recording. So keep these. Yes. Next, golden rules. Same. All 30 of you put that in the message. Golden rules. Each one can put one. If not all three, you can put one. Personal account, real account, nominal account. Start. Golden rules of accounting. You know, you don't know. Two of them, it's okay. You don't have to put. Who was that? Faukya and one more messaged me. Hey, put the heading what it is. Just not debit what comes in, credit what goes out. I want you to put whether personal, real, nominal. So 28 will put. Anish put what it is. No copy paste things, huh? I'm telling you. Good class. Okay. Yes, all of you are right. I think two, three more are left. I think you can just take these um, note or just take a picture of it for your reference. Done? Go to the next. We've already done this. Just go through this. You don't have to think of anything. We are already done with this slide. I mean, I've already explained you when we came to the real account. Just go through it once. Similarly, like two, three next slides, what I just want you to read them. You don't have to take them also. You just read them once. I'm fast. Let me know. The same what I told, like current assets and fixed assets, no tangible and intangible. You're done. So next is who is a debtor? You heard the word debtor, class? Tell me, who is a debtor? Vishri? You can also give me a answer through a message if you don't want to talk to me. Okay, so the person who owes money to the business is a debtor. So who is the creditor? Who is the creditor? The business. The business is a creditor. Bhumika, you can be a little specific on your answer. So yes, the money who business owes. Now, who is a customer? Is a customer a debtor or a customer is a creditor? All 33 of you. I want all 33 of you to answer. So everyone agrees with that debtor is a customer. A customer is a debtor. Why so? Not both. What do you mean by that, Aisha? Not both. Either of them. Either of what? Why will a customer owe money to us? Bhumika? The customer can be a debtor or a creditor. Why so? We sell goods to them on credit base. But why? You are Bhumika, you can come, you can talk to me. No offense. You can switch on the mic. Too much background noise. Aisha, Fatima. I think you're getting confused. Prem, you can justify, you can just unmute it and talk.
Okay, ma'am. So basically, when a customer purchases the good in advance, like he gives an advance of roughly, if the product is worth 1 lakh rupees and he gives 20,000 advance to book the product, so he is a creditor to the business because he has already paid for the product but has not received it yet. But if he he buys the product of 1 lakh rupees first and he pays back to them later, then with the promise of paying back later, then he's a debtor to the business. Yeah.
Anyone who can. Uh, okay, I got to know. I'll come back to you. Um, Aman, Nashra, can you correct
Yes,
me your pronunciation? How do you pronounce your name?
Nashra, Aman.
Nashra.
Correct,
Yeah,
ma'am.
tell me. Tell me, dear.
Ma'am, a customer, someone who purchases goods and services, if they pay it later, then they are credit. They might be debtors to our business. If not, if they pay it right now, they are creditors.
Sorry. If a customer pays later, then he is a debtor. If he pays now, so you are telling the opposite of what Prem said. Yes, if I heard you right. That is what she said, no? Anish,
Oh,
hmm, tell me.
I mean, like, in like a simpler way. Let's say, you, the customers, like subscribe to like a service, like let's say a cricket club, and he pays for like 3 years in advance. So technically, he's like the creditor for the next 2 years, but he's only the debtor for like this year. So that's like a example where it's like both.
So a customer is a creditor and a debtor.
Yeah. It just varies on situation to situation, no ma. That's why I just gave you one where it's both.
Yeah, no, I understood.
Yeah.
Okay. But what Nashra said was the opposite. You were telling the same thing what Prem said, right? But a different example.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Nashra told the opposite of you both. Anyone who agrees with her or anyone who agrees with these two?
Ma'am, like a customer, if like he purchases something and then he has returned the things, whatever he has purchased, and now he's waiting for a refund or something, he would still be a creditor, no?
Okay. You're asking me or you're telling me?
I'm just asking.
Asking, then I will answer you later. Hmm. Anyone else who agrees with one of them or who disagrees with both?
Ma'am, whether a customer is a debtor or not depends on how they pay. If the customer buys on credit sale, he become your debtor because he owes you money to be paid later. He cannot be a creditor because you don't owe them money.
Sorry. Can you please tell me the last one? Didn't get it.
Ma'am,
Customer?
whether a customer is a debtor or not depends how they pay. Because if the customer buys on credit sale, he becomes your debtor because he owes you money to be paid later. You don't pay them money, so they are not the creditor.
Okay. See, I understood all your things. You are right in your parts because you are going on the form of like where you are paying to the company or you're not paying or you're paying in advance, you're paying in credit, you're taking in credit. So when I say a customer, so a customer is always a person who gives me money. Okay, so I go to a shop, I pay him 1,000 rupees. Why am I paying him 1,000? I am paying him 1,000 rupees, correct? I When I purchase something from that shop, I am the person who is paying, so I am his customer. So as you told, in advance you are paying the money. Yes, you are paying in 3 years advance. Even though you are paying for the, even you're not maybe using for next 2 years, you are my customer for this year, right? So you cancel it, refund everything. There is no still transaction of customer part here till you go to the next year, right? So in even in advance you are paying, you even in credit you are taking something. You are a debtor to a company, means you are the person who is giving the money, who is giving money to the company. Whether now or later you are giving the money, because I am selling goods. If I am selling something to you, then you are my customer. Okay, if I am receiving from you, then you are my supplier. What in terms of goods, I am taking some raw materials, I am taking some help from you, I am taking my maybe softwares from you, or I am taking the some kind of basic materials, or I am the distributor, I am taking something from you to sell it. You are my suppliers. That is the basic simpler way of understanding a customer and a supplier to your firm. So you here basically think that you are a company. So your business, you are the business, because we are creating company here. So whoever giving you money, who gives you money is your customer. Who you are giving money is your supplier. Is that clear with everyone? Yes. So basically, when in Tally, when we are working on, we create companies. Okay. So when we are doing some transactions or doing any kind of assets or liability things, we take it as us. That is our company. Me as a company. Okay. So that is how you relate these customers and suppliers to your company. Okay. I think just one sentence will be enough, the first one, and you can just read the rest of them if required. First one is we basically consider all the customers as our debtors and all the suppliers as our creditors. There is no point, you can take that point, like instead of this you can just write down customers are our debtors who owes us money, and suppliers are our creditors. Only this one point is enough. I think you're not done with this. No? These are all topics which you have already know, right? So I'm just doing a brush up. It is not that I am running on too many topics. These are all the basic topics. We are not still into Tally. Okay, so they are just the brush up of the accounts before we start with the the Tally part. So don't think I'm
Ma'am,
covering.
so
Yeah.
Ma'am, so even if the company owes the customer money, he won't be the creditor.
Company owes customer money. Yes, yes. We consider them as customer because we are refunding their own money. We'll give them back, right?
Yes.
We are not giving our money.
Okay.
15 slide. No, you don't require 15 slide yet. I will come back to that later. This also take only one point. Now you know debt, right? So debt is something you need to the amount of, I mean, what you have borrowed, or what somebody has borrowed from you. So you need that. So that is your debt. So what is a bad debt? You heard of bad debts, doubtful debts, right? So what is a bad debt? Aishwarya? The amount which is not paid by debtor. Um, okay, maybe more specific on it. Amount not paid. Yes. So you are sure you will not get that debt what you have. I mean, you're not getting that back. That is a bad debt. One which is not, you're not recovering it. And then what is a doubtful debt? Divyashri? Doubtful debts. Don't private message. I need to open it every time. This message is what it is. May be recovered. Yes. So you may or may not recover is the doubtful debt. So what we do is, out of our profits, we keep some for bad debts and doubtful debts. We may or may not, but in case if it is there, we will have reserve for these bad debts and doubtful debts. So I had taken what amount from Abhishek? Abhishek, you're there or you left? Abhishek, initially I had taken some loan from you. How much was it? How much I taken? Unmute. I'm not audible. Is that so? I'm not audible. Class? Why so? Then what? Okay. Yeah. How much was the amount I took from him? That was 10 lakh rupees. Correct? So I sell my all. Chinmay, I think you can leave and rejoin, because somebody can tell. Just type in the message. Leave, and I think only she cannot. So what was I telling? Okay, 10 lakh what I have taken in my dissolution, that is in my closure of the company. What I do is, I have to pay him, right? So I sell all my assets. I have only 15 lakhs, sorry, 5 lakhs with me. Can I pay his loan? Yes, no, you want me to ask you 100 times now, class? So I can pay his loan, I cannot pay his loan. So I will be an insolvent when my liabilities are more than the asset. I'm a insolvent. I sell all the assets. I see I have 20 lakhs. So I can pay his 10 lakhs. So that there I am a solvent, where my assets are more than my liabilities. So a person whose assets are more than liabilities is a solvent, and whose liabilities are more than the asset is a insolvent. next few slides, I'll just scroll. You can take them. I mean, you can take them some points. You can hear me now, Chinmay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. For these things, you can just write down like assets are more than liabilities, solvent. Liability is more than asset, insolvent. You can just take like that instead of these things. So, any doubts on the topics we just covered, like basic accounts? So journal is a daily record. It's a first entry. We call them as first entry. So basically, when a transaction is going on, we put them first in a journal according to the date wise. Okay, and then we put them into the final entry. That is the ledger. So according to the each person ledger, what we create, we will be putting them into that particular records, that is the ledgers. Okay, class, I give you a set of question for the basic journal entry or debit 2 by entry. Okay, so we'll solve them. Please take down. I'll be dictating that. I don't have that in the presentation. First question. Mr. A started a business with rupees 1 lakh. Purchased furnitures. We'll not include dates in the journal entries. Okay, we'll just give the debit credit entries. Okay, purchased furniture of rupees 20,000. Paid Mr. XYZ rupees 10,000. Paid rent for the office rupees 15,000.
Could you just repeat?
Which this question?
No, the last journal entry.
Rent
The
question
question.
or XYZ? Which question? Third question
The
or the
one
fourth?
after that. The one after that.
Paid rent for the office space, you can take office space 15,000. Received interest 10,000. Received interest 10,000. Purchased goods 20,000. On credit. purchased goods 10,000 by cash. Sold goods to Mr. Y on 18% interest, with 18% interest. Sorry, 18% profit. Um, 20,000. So the goods value 20,000. So the goods value is 20,000. You must sell it with 18% interest. Paid salaries 10,000. Received commission 20,000. So 10 questions, everyone. Anyone, any question you want me to repeat? All good? One yes, no, fast. First of all, there is no personal interaction. On that, you don't talk. I do not even know you're awake or
We
you're
got
sleeping.
the 10 questions.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to solve this now, and we have a group on WhatsApp, right? So you take a picture of the journal entry and put that in that group. Two of them. Who was that? I can't find it. I can find them. You leave. I'm not giving you attendance. I've not taken your attendance yet. Remember. Faukia, I think. Faukia.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there was one more. So what I want you two to do is, you will write whether the amount is coming to you or going from you. If the amount is coming to you, you put that as DR. If it is going from you, then you put as CR. Okay? Even if it is wrong, right? It's okay. I want you to
Yes,
do.
ma'am.
Okay? Yeah. Who was one more? Fatima.
Ma'am,
Okay, you. Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, should you like maintain a book for this, or like can we just do it in rough and like send the photo?
It's up to you, dear. I'm not correcting your books, but then there will be few shortcut keys and few paths while we are working, which is not there um, in my presentations. So
Okay.
for you to note it down. Yeah. Later, in the like end of the class, I'll be sending you most of the presentations which we'll be doing, but not for now. So if you want, you can take them points. But there will be few questions like this which you'll have to write down and take a picture. See, I will not be giving you any assignment after the class, because you already have done with your college classes and then you have so many other assignments. So whatever we are doing, we will be doing it in the class only. So what I do have assignment marks to be given. I will have some class marks is to be given. So that will be done in the class only. Okay, so as it is the first day, we are not into that too much. But then, yes, if you ask me, it's better you keep a few pages for the tally class.
Okay, ma'am.
Maybe interacting with that.
Ma'am,
Yes, dear. Tell me. So, ma'am and yes, dear.
could you repeat the question, the soul goods part?
Eighth question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sold goods to Mr. Y with 18% profit. Goods value is 20,000. No, narration is not required here. You can only give me the debit credit to and by, or the debit credit to and by, the basic transactions. You don't have to give the narrations. A very simple
Goods value 20%.
20,000, 20,000.
Thank you,
18%
ma'am.
profit. Yeah, increase 18%.
Fifth and sixth question.
Sixth question.
Fifth
Purchase.
and sixth.
Okay, fifth and
Both.
sixth. Fifth is received interest 10,000, and sixth is purchased goods 20,000 on credit.
Purchased goods on.
Purchased goods 20,000 on credit.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, are there like chapters in this certificate tally, or like it's only concepts?
Um, in what sense are you asking? Chapter sense?
Chap like different chapters like teach different concepts like that. Like how in accounting in 12 we had like chapters, right? Like partnership, then company.
So basically, you'll get to know when we go to the software. Okay. So everything is there in that software. There is no different part. Maybe you can, if you have the same question after next class, I can answer you guys. Everything includes in Tally. Like your inventory is there, your taxation is there. So everything is there in that software. That is what you meant, right? That is what your question was about.
Yeah.
I have a doubt regarding the software. Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Um,